Tesla boss Elon Musk and Amazon Inc. CEO Jeff Bezos are the top 2 richest people in the world, in that order. And seeing as they are doing so well, we ask who has the best car collection. Musk is into the car-making business and owns a company that makes spaceships. You can expect that he owns more than enough of his company cars and probably a personal spaceship in a garage somewhere. Bezos also has a company building rockets for a grand journey in space, but hasn't really gotten around to running an automobile company. Fact is, as a consequence of their separate accomplishments, they are known by almost everyone in the world, whether in the developed or developing nations. Are they equally loved by people? I don't know. Elon Musk loves a good controversy and can't seem to stay out of the news for long, while his counterpart has a relatively quiet life. They have been competing for a long time though, going back and forth as the heads of the most successful companies around the globe. We don't think the world can live without the influence of either Amazon or Tesla, depending on the angle you choose to look at it. Tesla has increased the prominence of electric vehicles in the broader market. Amazon is the biggest e-commerce platform on this planet. Basically, I am trying to establish that both billionaires have deservedly earned their place in society and the money to go with it. This means they can buy and enjoy the best and most luxurious items. Let's take a look around at some of their amazing car collections. Make sure to stick through to the end of the video. It won't take a prophet to understand that since these guys are billionaires, they probably have a fleet of enviable cars hidden away in their garage. You probably already think that Elon Musk has the better collection for no obvious reason other than the fact that he is the founder of an automotive brand. But Jeff Bezos could surprise you with his own garage that would drop the jaws of any gearhead out there. The two men are unhinged concerning their money and would favor keeping many fancy cars. We have compiled a list of 5 different cars from both billionaires to compare and contrast, and we will leave you to decide who has the best fleet. Lykan Hypersport. The Lykan Hypersport is one of the monsters hidden away in Jeff Bezos' garage, although it's not a popular brand and this has caused many people to not consider it worthy of being called a supercar. The car exists more in video games and movies than we see it in real life. We think Jeff Bezos clears all doubts about this car simply because he owns it. We all want to earn 9 figures someday. If you want to discover how to make a full-time income from YouTube without showing your face or recording any videos, check out our free YouTube training in the description. The training will be free for a limited time and there are only a few spots left, so don't miss out. There are only a handful of models of this type of car in the world. Just 7 Lykan Hypersport models exist. You know, it's like a limited edition production of a collector's item and thus must be quite expensive. The car was designed by W Motors, fitting the taste of one of the world's richest men. It has a 3.7-liter capacity engine that can rev up to 780 horsepower in energy. The flat 6 engine can reach a top speed of about 245 miles per hour at a stretch. It's also got some high-end tech to go with the car's internal features. Jeff Bezos starts this competition off with a hard one right here. Let's consider one of Elon Musk's cars to see how it could perform compared to Bezos' Hypersport. Tesla Roadster. You can guess who owns this one. Yeah, Elon Musk makes a debut with the amazing Tesla Roadster. The Roadster is as old as Tesla Inc., and people often refer to the electric vehicle model as the baby of Elon Musk himself. While you might no longer find the car in his garage, it is definitely among his car collections. By his genius, Elon Musk literally sent his Tesla Roadster to the moon. A couple of years ago, Elon founded an aerospace company, and one of the projects down the herd involved him sending the Tesla Roadster loaded on an acclaimed Falcon Heavy rocket straight out of his personal garage. The Tesla Roadster is the first in the long line of revolutionary products we will ever see come from Tesla. The car can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. That's about 120 miles per hour, give or take. You guessed right, the car never returned back to Earth after it made it to space. Tesla made it all the cooler by installing a feature on their website to enable people to track exactly where the car is in outer space. So cool, right? Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio. The Pininfarina family name has become quite attached to the almighty Ferrari brand. The Pininfarina are a family of designers, a father and son duo, who have worked on designing several vehicles for the Italian vehicle manufacturing outfit. This car bears the Ferrari name and the family surname, along with the name of the younger Pininfarina Sergio. Battista Pininfarina and his son Sergio Pininfarina designed a beautiful $3 million supercar and named it to sign off on the partnership. The vehicle is also a limited edition with only about 6 varieties of this car, and the customers get to have a say in how the style of each car turns out. Full body customization can be done at a workshop in Maranello, and Jeff Bezos is one of the customers of this car brand. It has a few modifications to the general console, dashboard, and steering wheel. The rest of the body is completely customized to the taste of the head of Amazon. Hammond BMW M5. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. This piece of Lamborghini is probably the most expensive vehicle in Jeff Bezos' garage. We heard that it cost about $5 million to buy it. It was designed with much fancy stuff, such as the monocoque chassis made of carbon fiber and a multi-point fuel injection system that could almost drive you crazy. The Veneno Roadster is a monster in its own right, with its energy capacity of about 740 horsepower produced from a 6.5-liter V12 engine that can also fire up 507 pounds of torque. However, it can only garner enough speed up to 220 miles per hour. For me, it has the perfect engine tune, and we can almost swear that it has the best sounding engines we have ever seen in any supercar. 1976 Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly. Have you ever watched the supercar used in the James Bond movie The Spy Who Loved Me? Yeah, I am talking about that beautiful car that could transform like an Autobot. Well, not into a planet-conquering robot, but a submarine. The submarine aspect might not be that true, but the car is as real as any car. The car was put up for auction in 2013, and Elon Musk was happy to get into the loop and bought it for close to $1 million, $997,000 to be precise. According to reports, all attempts to turn the Wet Nelly into a submarine using a single button failed as against how the car was portrayed in the legendary spy movie. But that's not all there is to the car, by the way. Its submarine properties make it work as a submarine, but not necessarily as a car. It has fins that can be adjusted using mechanical levers operating on battery-powered propellers. That is as close to a submarine that the car could get. We are not sure if the car is of much use to Elon Musk, but he bought it because he could. For us, that's like being able to afford a Death Star from our favorite Star Wars franchise because we adored the almighty battleship. Bugatti Veyron Mansory. We will never see the end of Jeff Bezos' taste in hot supercars. The Bugatti Veyron is the best yet on this list. A total energy monster that can rip up to 1,000 horsepower upon ignition. What can be better than this car right here? It probably cost Jeff Bezos a little over $3.4 million. The Mansory, a German car modeling brand, is popularly known for its role in the car modification industry. They only work on luxury cars, so it makes sense that they knew how to modify a high-level Veyron and give it an upgrade without destroying its exclusiveness. The 8-liter engine can crank up to 110 horsepower higher than the base version of the car. As is common to most Bugatti models, the modified car offers great comfort and a quick 0 to 60 mph charge in just 2.5 seconds. 1920 Ford Model T. Another impressive car model to match Elon Musk's taste is vintage super-powered cars, and this is none other than the first Ford car model ever made, otherwise known as the Ford Model T. Tesla has often been known to adore the revolutionary initiative of Old Man Ford for making automobiles affordable for the masses. The company is trying hard to bring electric vehicles to the door of the average person in the world as we know it. We think that Elon Musk bought the car because of the legacy that it represents. You know, something to set your gaze on and inspire some creativity on what next his automotive company can work on. The car is reportedly a gift Musk received from a friend, and he has continued to keep the car in his garage ever since. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. Here is another limited edition car added with exclusive ownership at the willful use of Jeff Bezos here. Look at the history of supercars produced in this century. This car is one of the best made so far. This particular model takes things a little bit towards the extreme, and it is undoubtedly the fastest car owned by Jeff Bezos and also quite expensive at $4.8 million. Again, with limited edition cars and exclusive ownership with the Amazon head here. The Koenigsegg CC-XR is one of the best supercars of the 2000s, but the CC-XR Trevita takes things to the next level. It's arguably the fastest car in Jeff's collection. It's almost the most expensive too, costing $4.8 million. It is the second most expensive after the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. This monster can gather up to 1,004 horsepower from its twin supercharged engine and yields 800 pounds of torque. The Trevita has an impressive diamond weaved into its carbon fiber finish, and only 3 of its kind were ever produced, and Jeff Bezos is one of the owners. Finally, we will look at Elon Musk's Jaguar E-Type. Take it from the mouth of Enzo Ferrari himself. This car is the most beautiful in the world. Elon Musk publicly made it known that he had always wanted the Jaguar since he was 17 years old, and he finally got the opportunity to buy it for a meager $40,000. The car has a bit of a sad story in that it was always breaking down whenever he drove it, and yet Elon Musk was like someone riding a unicorn, something he had always fantasized about. He was never going to get tired of it. For some, it might be a dysfunctional old piece of junk, but for him, it is a treasure to be protected and adored. So, having seen all these, who do you think has the coolest car collection? Do not be biased here. Let us know what you think about this in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.